Hello, my name is Steve. This is the Backyard Racing Stuff channel. Okay. Yesterday I showed y'all tearing this thing apart, getting ready for the new K-member. I just finished putting it in. It's Christmas Eve. I got some stuff cooking on the smoker, and I'm out here this morning working on this car. So give me just a second and we'll take a look at what we got done. Okay, you can see she's in there. One of the control arms cleaned up a lot better than the other one did. It's just, I don't know why it looks the way it does, but there we go. Granted, none of the brakes are on it because I'm going to manual brakes, so every one of these brake lines is going to have to be replaced because it has 4 individual brake lines, one for each wheel. That's the way the ABS works. And I cleaned up my conies a little bit, cleaned up my control arms. Guess I should have wiped the springs off too, huh? They look pretty shitty. I can get in there and get them wiped up. So one of the things I'm going to need to do is harvest, number one, the tie rod ends off of this power rack, and number two, those offset bushings right there. If they're any good. If not, I have to get some new ones. I might get some new ones. I don't know. Bushings. But this pattern on this steering box may not, probably doesn't match the manual rack. So I'm probably going to have to buy, some kind of a alternate steering shaft or adapter. And of course this thing is, you know, designed to be collapsible in a collision so it doesn't shove the steering wheel into your chest, but I'm betting this coupler will not work on the manual rack. So that may be another investment. Next thing I got to do is go inside the car and pull this Hydro Boost master of disaster here. Pull this thing off of here. You can see where I just took a sawzall and cut all the lines because it was tied into the power steering pump and the and then I don't know if y'all can see this, but while this car was setting over the summer, it developed a bad case of mildew. So I got to scrub all this stuff out, all the seats, the carpet, the headliner, all the seats, the console, all that's coming out. I'm gonna pull the dash just so I can simply gut everything behind it, the heat and the air conditioning and all that. But, and I got to, at some point, we have a wore out hinge pin here on this door. So I'm gonna pull that front fender off. Pull this front fender off and fix that door while I got it this far apart. I'm going to take the nose off of it anyway to put the engine in it. And I'm probably going to delete the structural bumper underneath of this and just build me some little tubular support frame for that to shave yet some more weight off of this, because I can't really afford to build a ridiculously fast engine. So the alternative is to strip as much weight off this car as I possibly can. You can see it still has the original exhaust. I just haven't got around to cutting it out yet. This is the way it was when I bought it. Still has the drive shaft in it. So the guy yanked the engine and the 4.6 and the AOD right out of it, left the drive shaft in it, and he chopped the exhaust off right here at the Cats with a sawzall. I guess he was in a hurry to get the engine out of it. But I bought this thing with a title for $1,500. And if you grew up north, you know how much a rust-free 98, which is what, a 27-year-old car. It's a classic. Cannot believe this car is a classic. I remember when these were brand new. But it's a classic. Classic Mustang. Never thought I would say that talking about one of these. And that one's even older. That's 30 years old this year, being a 95. So we're gonna have some content coming up on this here pretty soon. I gotta buy a distributor. This is a 5-speed car, so I bought a an ABS delete from LMR, and I picked up some information via Facebook on one of the SN95 groups on how to use a line lock with this distribution block. And but yeah, Misty's car won't take too long, I don't think, to get it running. But I'm gonna wire. It's gonna have the original wiring to run the lights, the windows, the wipers, everything. We can drive this car on the street if we want to. This one, not so much. But it's gonna have separate wiring for the MSD, line lock, and all that other stuff. So I'll have a separate little fuse box I'm gonna add to the car for all that. And I gotta figure out what I'm doing with all this extra fuel injection stuff yet. So, because we did put a carburetor on this one. So anyway, that's about the gist of it right there. Okay, once again, don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. It's free. Just create a YouTube account, especially if you're on a cell phone watching. 351 Windsor, C4, 8-inch converter. We're going to get into a lot more on this car. Once I got to buy a rack, and I got to buy the manual brake kit for it. And we'll get that stuff installed, get it all right. We'll run new brake lines, and then we'll rip the fuel tank out of it. Then the next step will be putting subframe connectors in it. And at some point I'm gonna rip the interior out of it, a lot of it anyway. I'm gonna clean some of it up because I like it, but the seats, the carpet, the headliner, all that stuff's coming out because it's covered in mildew and it's gotta go. And some of it I can clean, some of it not so much. And then once we get the subframe connectors done, we'll get into the rear end. We'll do C-clip eliminators, a spool, probably put about, because this is running a 235, which is about a 26-inch tall tire. So I'm probably going to put about a 430 gear, because, you know, primarily we're going to be racing 8th mile. I might even put a 456 in it. So I really don't see myself doing much quarter-mile racing. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll put a 430 in it so we can do both. But the engine's not going to be anything fancy at all. I'll probably buy some aftermarket aluminum heads. Probably put a solid roller in it. Probably run a stock bottom end. I'll just freshen it up with bearings, and we'll get to all that. We got a long ways to go on this car, but we got a good start today with the K-member. So thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Have a good holiday. Merry Christmas.